Now I feel like I'm getting into a flow. Our creative director, Alexa. So first, okay, I'm starting over.
Let's go.
What are some reasons you might use LinkedIn? To look for a job, of course, but there's so many other reasons you would. To build your professional brand, to network with your peers, to build thought leadership. There's more content on LinkedIn than there is on the Wall Street Journal. It's so underutilized, and for that reason, it's my favorite platform to recommend to our clients. There's a reason that LinkedIn's always recommending ways for you to uplevel your profile. If you start playing their game, then you'll start winning at it. So to make sure that your profile speaks for you before you even start using the platform, today I'm going to tell you my top 5 tips to optimize it. So step 1, you got to upload a photo. People do business with people, and so you got to make sure that you have a photo that reflects that. Profiles with pictures receive 9 times more connection requests than those without, so it's an easy one to start with. But it can't just be a photo from the bar, okay? You gotta make sure that it's a good one that reflects who you are. So here are some things that you gotta think about when you're choosing a photo for your profile. So the first thing to think about is make sure that there's good lighting. Humans like white space, they like bright photos, so appease to that. Natural light does best. So secondly, you gotta make sure that the photo looks like you. Yeah, it's pretty good. Because if it doesn't look like you and you can't find me online, then what's the point? So third, you gotta make sure that your profile picture looks like your other social media platforms. Part of optimizing your LinkedIn profile is optimizing your entire social presence. So your paid Facebook profile picture should look like your LinkedIn profile picture, should look like your Instagram profile picture. It just makes sense. So finally, make sure that you take up most of the screen. I mean, think about it. When you go scroll through your newsfeed, all you see is this tiny icon. So people should still be able to recognize that it's you even from there. Step 2, upgrade that headline. This is my favorite part and your most underutilized LinkedIn superpower. Let me take a guess. What does your LinkedIn headline say right now? I'd bet a lot of money that it says your current job and company. Don't feel bad, it's the default. Most people have this, but that's why it's your biggest opportunity. When people scroll through a search, all they see is your name, your headline, and your location. What is someone really knowing about you, knowing that you're an entrepreneur from Chicago? So play and get creative. Well, I tried. So ask yourself these questions. What's my unique value? What's my superpower? Why do people work with me over my competitors? What makes me fun? This is a place to showcase your results that you can provide to your clients, as well as showcase your humanity. Our creative director, Alexa, has a great headline. Hey, Alexa. She says she's a creative director in Chicago, but there's 1,000 of those. So hers is, I'm a prism. Give me anything and I'll make it beautiful. Not only is that a nod to Simply Be's hologram, that just makes it more interesting. I want to click on that profile now. You see what I mean? Once you have your headline down, it's time to get started on your LinkedIn summary. Your LinkedIn summary is your third line of defense to get people to want to know more about you, and so it should be good. It should be a first-person story. If you're using it as a place just as a second resume to outline your work experience, sorry, but you're doing it wrong. So to get your juices flowing, here's a formula that I like to use when I'm drafting summaries. So first, you gotta have a compelling first line. Make people want to read the rest of your summary. You can have fun with this. Take inspiration from your headline. Then you should go into your career experience for a paragraph. This is the place where you can outline your really important, proud accomplishments, but it's also the place you can derail and treat it like a resume, so don't do that. Go to LinkedIn, find some summaries you really admire, and pick 3 things that you want to emulate from their profiles. Next, you want to go into what you've learned from your work experience. I keep talking about your superpower, and this is where it comes into play again. You need to talk about what you've learned through your experience that makes you unique and valuable to the reader. And lastly, you've got to make it known what you're asking for. If you're looking for a job, you need to tell recruiters that they can reach out to you. You don't get what you don't ask for, so here's the place. Step 4 is fill out your work experience. It is a professional networking platform after all. Members with updated relevant work experience receive 8 times more profile views than those without, so it does matter. We're finally getting to the resume part of your profile. And the best resume advice I ever received was make sure that your responsibilities are results-oriented, not task-oriented. Because here's the secret. No one cares what you're responsible for or your process. They care what you did and what you accomplished. There are small tweaks you can make to your language to make it more results-oriented, and you can do it with just about anything. So for example, instead of saying, I wrote 6 blogs over 2 months, you might say, blogs that I wrote garnered 20% more traffic to the website. See how much more powerful the second one is? So to get your juices flowing, you might want to avoid some of these words. Was responsible for, helped, assisted, supported. Try these words instead. initiated, facilitated, managed. Here's an exercise to start this. Go to your initial job description. This is your skeleton. Notice how all of the tasks are task-oriented. So go through and make them results-oriented, line by line. And there's your work experience. That's it, your profile's all optimized. But before we go, I wanna leave you with one last bonus tip. Did you know that you can customize your LinkedIn backlink URL to your name? Most people don't, but you should do that. Super easy. So those 5 tips are the perfect cocktail to your optimized LinkedIn profile. Cheers. If you loved this video and you want more amazing personal branding tips on how to better your digital presence, monetize your passion, and build a career out of simply being you, subscribe to this channel, like, share, and comment with your friends. And I'm Nora Shepherd, and I'll see you at the next episode of Simply Be TV.
Let's go.